Hello there, people from YouTube. How you doing? Hope you're alright. I'm Alex. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this new Ren reaction. This is going to be Game Money Part 3. If you didn't watch my first two videos about this trilogy, go check them out. They're linked down below, or you can go on my channel and check it out. Also from there, and maybe you will find something else that you like and something else that we have in common. But before we get to the video, be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Give this video a like if you enjoy it. Come follow me on Instagram. I will leave the link down below. And yeah, that being said, let's get to the video. Nice change. Oh. Use Phantom of the Opera vibe. Ah, he's back. The character is back. Damn. Music is very creepy. It's a very different attire from the usual one.
Tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval. Moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket. "35, he gets the call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack. I'm sorry, he's gone." 36, getting pissed off, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion, heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, "I don't think you'll be walking again."
Damn.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, "Mine, mine, gimme." 41, he wasn't walking. 42, not walking quickly. 43, never running round the pavements of his city. 44, inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him. And it's a version of she. And it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Cut the music. This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy, community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution? Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive. We're parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface then consumes till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise. "45, Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father. It's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Oh, oh, wow. Uh, I need a second. Yeah, it like started from Money Game Part 1, Money Game Part 2, Money Game Part 3. One right after the other, they raised the bar higher and higher, honestly. This is exactly the portrait of what he said now in this video is exactly the portrait of what I consider a businessman, businesswoman, business person, whatever. Um, you already start to think about it when you're young because maybe you're pushed, like in Jimmy's case, you're pushed from your dad, from your parents, to make something out of to make money, to make something for yourself, to make your life better, maybe because you come from a situation that is not exactly the nicest, so maybe your parents are not uh, rich or they don't have enough money to sustain the family or something, and what they can do is push you to make money because they maybe don't have the energy or the opportunity to do so, but you are young and you just started, so they push you to study, to go to university, to become something that you don't want to become, and then you make it, and then you make money, and then you get rich, but then when you reach, what else is there? Like, we see it a lot with rich people, like most of the times they're on tabloids for bad things like gossips, tabloids, okay, but still, like a lot of these business people, a lot of people that look for fame just end up in the same situation over and over and over again, just wasting their money on alcohol and substances, and they're always either drunk or high. And comes a moment and a realization in their life where they figure out that money are not that important after all. Like I said in the previous video, they can buy you happiness, yes, but to a certain level. Because when you're alone and you have no one around you because the only thing that you thought about was money, then you end up alone and you have no one else around you, then the money can't buy you anything. Like, you can't buy love for other people. You can buy prostitutes, yes, but it's not the same. So you end up alone, you end up like Jimmy in this story at 45, sitting on a wheelchair and deciding to end your life because of that. And it hits hard when he says that it's in this case it's Jimmy, but it could be him, it could be you, it could be me, it could be anyone in this situation. It doesn't matter. It could be whoever. And after listening to all three of these songs, I came to a conclusion, and which is the more you want, the less you have. Meaning, in my opinion, if you want money, like you get money, you work only for that, not because you like it. There are some people that like their job. You work, you just focus your life on working and getting money because you want to be rich, but you get to the point of getting everything you want, but at the same time you have nothing because no one wants to be with you because you turned into this awful person. So thinking about it's actually true when they say the less the better. So this trilogy made me think a lot. I would have to honestly take a break and re-listen to all three songs and reread the lyrics and think about it. I'm pretty sure that I will find out other parts of the songs that I missed, something that I didn't exactly caught while he was singing, while he was telling the story, because I was very, especially right now, I was caught up in the video and following everything that was happening around them, especially when the people with the chord instruments came, like with the violins and cellos and all came on the screen. It was awesome how they were super synchronized with him. The moment he said stop the music, and they just stopped. That was so cool. So yeah, it was a ride. It was a not even a ride. It was a yeah. It was awesome in a way, but at the same time scary, and scary because it made me realize how true some things are that maybe you don't think about it every day, but the moment that you actually sit and think about stuff, you realize that things are not exactly all roses and flowers. So yeah, it was good. I don't know if I will be able to choose one of the three that I liked the most, but probably it will be Money Game Part 2. So let me know down below which one you preferred out of the trilogy. And if you want me to react to other Ren songs or other artists, let me know down below in the comments. I would really appreciate that. And it would be cool if you could go and check out other videos on my channel. Maybe, like I said, you will find something else that you like. And come follow me on Instagram. I will leave the link down below. Thank you so much for sticking with me so far for these 3 videos. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.